yesterday I thought that ECMO can move, and then I told you guys I stuck at 0.66, and then in the morning it gapped up to 0.685. So I immediately set it off, and because I did not expect it still can go because it's from yesterday, SFP Tech and Synergen and UMC are more faster. That's why I quickly set it off, and then I went to another stock, which is SFP Tech, and I entered at around 1.51 to 1.5, and then where is it? Where's my SFP Tech? And then there are people who doesn't want to let this stock go at 1.52 to 1.53. He's blocking right there, and you can see it. I'm not sure if whether he wanted to wash first, because in the morning he washed down to 1.48, and even 1.48 he washing is like he not only sell, he withdraw all of the buyers. I'm not sure why. When the Synergen eats up, when the Synergen momentums come, I thought SFP will follow, but at the end he slams down while Synergen goes up. So overall, ECMO is still profitable because from yesterday it's still above 66 cents, but I did not expect it is stronger than SFP Tech. So yeah, so SFP Tech right now it's around it is blocking below 1.52. I don't know why he's blocking below 1.52, and the support is around 1.48. So right here in the middle, he's like doing his thing. I'm not sure whether he wanted to collect or he just don't want to let it go. So we'll see from here. Right. If later he drops below 1.5 again, I would just cut loss this SFP Tech, because it's too time wasting. Because US just now just spiked a lot. I'm not sure why. What's the news? I haven't done some research yet. Maybe after I ate my lunch, I'll do some research on what's the possible news that pushed the US futures that fast and that high. But we need to be mindful. Today, the better one is Synergen and LGMS has around 5 bits. Yeah. So these two is more profitable than SFP Tech. So actually the IPO stocks keep on changing. So it's that's why I said we need to like keep on monitoring, because it keeps on changing. Outlook for Care Plus. So Care Plus, for Care Plus, you actually need to monitor the leader first, because the leader are in red and they are not rebounding to green. If they are rebounding to green, then you can monitor back to Care Plus again. So for Care Plus, now it's slammed. If it's slammed below to red, below green, and it gone to red, maybe today it's already the end for today, and we might monitor for the next few days. If it's still able to hold above 40 cents, so we might see sooner or later, maybe a shorter period of time, that it can push up again. But if it drops below 40 cents, we need to see where's the support at. If it drops below like a certain range, it might be the end for the gloves. But right now, I'm not saying that it will be the end for the gloves, because the gloves has only just started around 2 days. It might be like here. Let me show you. For example, HLT. So what will it be? What I expect it be like, and what I hope it will be like is this right here. So you can see it, the volume around the same volume, push up first. After it push up, it drops back and churn around here. Yeah. So I'm waiting for this, and then it's supported above. I'm still waiting for this thing to happen, and then one last push. I'm ready to catch this one last push if it happens. So we need to see if it's supported, because in the morning, straight line push like that is really dangerous. I'm not sure if any of you guys have caught it. So when you in the future, if you guys see this kind of quick push up, you guys need to TP along the way already, because when it slams down, it will be quick and fast. So what's the outlook for Sita Global and Cosmos? Movement is very slow. Yeah, it's really slow. For Sita Global, I'm still waiting. waiting for it to churn finish. It's still churning, it's still consolidating. He doesn't have any move yet. So if it's still supported above, like previously I said, 24 cents and one is 22 cents, if I'm not mistaken. This if it's supported above these two, I will still monitor it. I will still put in my watch list. I will still not delete it. I will still wait. I will still wait for the momentum to come. So for Cosmos, okay, actually he's defending right here, mainly because IPO stocks did not sell down. So, okay, like I said, where did I give the support at already? Because I did not monitor this Cosmos for the whole morning. So I think the support price is around, let me check. Okay, so we can see right here, he did a lot of volume at around 4.5. So 4.5 is actually a resistance where he keeps on churning up and down, up and down, up and down. So for the support today, I don't think today has any support yet. I think it's around, from yesterday, it's around 0.435. So that's the support you need to look at, 435 and 4.5. 4.5 is right now it's the churning place. But if the IPO stock slams down later, Cosmos will also follow to slams down. So you need to be quite careful on this. Okay, and then JSP, the accumulation stage, because keep churning at the price. JSP actually has already gone, not like churn, has already finished already. Because I think few months back, I gave this stock, right? I gave these stocks around this price. You guys can check back around June. I did give when he started to collect and break out right here. So actually at this stage, you can see the volume, the peculiar volume, very weird volume, a lot of volume, but the price keeps on going up slowly. So what actually they are doing is actually they are trying to distributing already. So they are distributing along the way. That's why there are a lot of volume, but the price could not go up that much. So right now, it's churning, it's passing hands. So it's not quite suitable for day trading right now. I would prefer to focus more on others like the IPO stocks. Like just now, I gave a solution, this kind of stocks, which are able to give us at least 2 or 3 bits of or more gains in the day trading stock. Because like this one, you can see, go bigger. Okay, in around in 1 week or 2 weeks time, the daily up and down, the daily volatility is around 2 or 3 bits, meaning that if you catch the lowest, you need to catch the lowest and sell the highest, you only have 2 to 3 bits. So this kind of stocks is actually harder to trade. It's more like a swing stock. It's not for a day trading stocks that I mentioned it on the swing trade when I saw it's accumulating. So to answer your question, yes, it's churning, it's passing hands, but we don't know whether he has finished passing hands and he wanted to goes up or goes down. Okay, so if I were you, I would focus on other stock first instead of this one, because this one, firstly, uncertainties. Secondly, lesser gains. Maybe when the syndicates want to do really strongly, maybe he will push it up. But right now, I don't think so lah. Maybe not for next few days or next few weeks. Okay, so this UMC, actually, I'm not sure. I actually forgot if I gave this 635 and 65 is from yesterday or when. But for today, you can see it. Where is it churning at? You can see that. Okay, so you can see that right here, he's churning at a certain price only. So he's churning at 665 to 655. So this is his churning price. Here to here. So for this strategy, the only strategy you can use is if you are day trading today, the only strategy is when he breaks out at 665 here. For example, if you chase here, if it breaks out, you chase here 665, then you will need to know where's the support at. The support would be at 655. If it breaks below 655, then you will have to cut loss. It's around 2 bits of cut loss or maximum 3 bits of cut loss is acceptable. So right here, if you enter at right here, this fake break, you still won't cut loss, right? Because it's still above. He did not sell down to 655. You can see that 655 is still the buyer if you have monitored UMC. The best is he only sells down to 66, and then 655 only did a little of volume. So if you enter it right here, you still won't cut loss, and then it goes right up, and right now it's 675. So if you guys still, okay, usually when we end morning, when you still don't really familiarize yourself with the Bursa stocks, you will want to wait first. Wait for the momentum, exact momentum, or you want to wait for analyze. So for example, these UMC stocks, I'm giving it at a point of view from today. So what we do is we can monitor maybe for 1 hour. You can see that it's churning at 655 to 665, and then it breaks out. After it breaks out, there's a possible EP for you, and it fixed breakout. So if we wanted to enter this breakout, so we will need to know where's our cut loss. So when you enter this breakout, you have 2 cut loss. Either is when it breaks down again below the 665, which is the previous resistance turn support. So this is your first cut loss point, which you need to decide for yourself. Where do you want to set a stop loss at? Because in this situation, if you enter at 665 for breakout and then it drops to 655, and this is another support, it's around 2 bits or 3 bits only. So you still can handle the losses, like I said, 2 to 3 bits maximum. So for me, if I were to enter at 665, I would set my stop loss at 655. So there's a 2 bits of cut loss and in the meantime, I will also have some room for it to play out. That's why I won't sell it first. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you guys have followed the solution. So it's really obvious what it's trying to do. I actually caught late around here because here is around gloves time. So I did not monitor the solution because I was focusing on gloves. So around right here, I mentioned around this place. I posted my post because I saw that what he's trying to do, the syndicate is trying to build up the buyers, all those things. So what I wanted in the first place is I wanted to enter for a breakout play at 0.18 when it breaks out. For example here, when somebody breaks it out, maybe left around 2,000 or 3,000 lots, I will also straight away eat it up and let the momentum flows faster. But however, right around here, I was waiting for the buyer to come because 0.175 and 0.17, actually, you can see that previously the buyers here are really, really low. It's like 1,000 lots or less than 1,000 lots only. I'm not sure if you guys have monitored, but I did monitor because I entered these stocks. In the first place, only have little buyers. That's why I'm still waiting. And then he sells down. Before he sells down, what he do is he stack a lot of buyer at 0.175, this price at buyer price. He stacked around I think 7,000 to 8,000. So I was ready when the buying momentum wanted to hit 0.18, but he suddenly withdraws it. He withdraws the 0.175 and also withdraws 0.17. So what is his intention is, although he withdraw these 2 price, and then he also, but he did not withdraw the 0.165, 0.16, and 0.155, the bottom one. He did not withdraw. So in my mind, it's like, what's he trying to do? So I'm still monitoring it. And then because of the withdrawals, people will get panicked and people will sell down. So when people sell it down, he gets the ticket. And after he gets the ticket, he refused back the buyer. He refused back the buyer to make it look strong and wanted to go again. And then he withdraws again to make people sell again. So he did like 2 or 3 times until no people wanted to sell 0.175 to him again. So for me, from experience, it's like I know what he's trying to do because we are in the same profession. So it's a really, really obvious thing to do so. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I know what you're trying to do. But I don't know if you're going to slam it lower, if you have enough tickets to slam it lower. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, if you're trying to do this when people are watching it already, and you don't want to push it up, and you're still collecting, it means that it kind of means like you don't have enough ticket. That's why you wanted to collect more. So if I collect with you, you can't slam me. I mean, you can't sell it down because you don't have enough ticket. And you know that this stock can go. That's why you wanted to collect it at a lower price to push it out. So I'm going to collect it with you. I'm going to follow your footstep because I know that if I collect it, you can't throw down because you don't have enough ticket to throw that much price. And many people are waiting for a pullback. So if you did that, you not only lose money and you will give people another chance to collect a ticket at a more lower price and then push it up more higher, then you will face the consequences. I mean, you will face the losses yourself. So it's like 80% to 20% bet. Like 80%, I bet it 80% of confidence that it will go up and it will not slam me down because he can't afford to slam that low. That's why I take the opportunity to follow at 0.175, but there's really not much ticket right there because he's also collecting, I'm also collecting. So I mean 0.175, I think I collected less than $500. I don't know how much. Just slowly collect. I think it's really less only. But when people try to eat up 0.18, so that's when I make my another move to entry a bigger portion. So why do I say that? Okay, and so that's how my thinking was. So that's how I entered. So based on the post, I've post in the Telegram. So this syndicate is really, I'm not sure it's the syndicate doing or the traders or the bankers doing. It's really not to be rude, but really stupid and really stingy because he, how to say you can see the post that I posted. He did it really, really obvious. He tops the buyer to, you can check back the post. He goes around 16K or 17K of the buyers, and then he withdraws it, and then he wanted to wash people out, and then he push it up again. So I was being washed out at around 19 cents, 19 to 18 and a half cents right there, because I have a larger lots, and in order to be safe, I always TP around 2 bits or 3 bits because I'm scared of suddenly a throwdown. And I did not expect that much selling pressure at 19 cents because I'm expecting it at 20 cents, around 20 cents and 90 and a half cents. So I can sell around 3 bits to 4 bits. But suddenly comes a lot of seller. And that's why I followed to TP and I mentioned to you guys because he suddenly withdraws it and then he sells it down. I have no option but to follow them. And then after he sell it down, he refused to buy again. Okay, so that explains my post below. Why I said that I was being fooled, I was wrong. It still can go up. So that's mainly my thought process. So that's also what you guys should learn from me, from experience. You guys should keep on monitoring. Then you guys can catch the stock like me, like what he's trying to do. Obviously, after you experience a few times, you guys can know, you guys can go in more confidently on this stock. You guys, with confidence, you guys can go in a higher lots, a bigger lots. But not right now. I'm not telling you guys to go it that big right now. It's a bear market. Slowly learn. If you have the accuracy, if you know the syndicates plays out, if you know how this stock works, if you know how it works, if you know how the insiders work, not the insiders work, if you know how they trying to play the stock, you can be more confident. Like this solution, I have around 80% of confidence. That's why I entered. For the next session, what I'm expecting is that if he's able to stand above 0.18 previously resistance, where I'm looking for a breakout buy. So if it can stand strong above 18 cents, I might think of getting in at here again, and then maybe he can break out. But I wanted you guys to know that this vaccine team is actually followed by the gloves team. Because previously, when the gloves team pumps up, the vaccine team will also follows, but he does not follows that much. Maybe the gloves pump up around 2 days or 3 days. The vaccine team follows 1 day only. So it's a weak team. I don't dare to say that I have a lot of confidence that it will goes up, pumps up crazily. I don't think so. But for my plan right now, if it's able to hold above 18 cents, I would try to enter. But I would see the situation first. I won't go in rashly. I won't go in simply go in, because when it slam, it might slam straight back to 16 cents. So other than solution, you guys can put in on HWGB and Bintai to make it as a whole team to monitor their movement. So if Bintai and HWGB suddenly slam down, so you need to get out of solution as soon as possible, or just don't get in any position. So right now I'm not rushing in. You guys can learn from these case studies, but I don't want right now. Even though it goes back to 18 cents, I'm not rushing in first. I'm still looking for a stronger momentum first, because he's distributing really level by level, 18.5 cents, 19.5 cents. I'm not sure who is it, but he keeps on refilling until the buyers are quite exhausted already, around 19.5 cents. So we need to be careful of that, in case that the buyers are exhausted and they wanted to throw down. So that's why I'm still waiting. Unless it breaks out 20 cents and the momentum's come back, at that time I might chase. But look at it first, because I've already earned from this. So I will be a bit defensive on my profits. And the last thing I want you guys to monitor is AWANTEC. I plan on entering at 49 cents just now, but I don't know which traders are okay. He got my price at 49 cents, and then this 6,000 is fake one. Don't get fake by this. This one, he last few seconds, he entered a 5,000 lots of shares queuing at here to make people, those who wanted to do homework later around after they ate lunch, so they will see that, okay, is this strong or is this not strong? So this is to fake people. This is to let you guys think it's strong, but it's all one person's doing. So this, you need to be careful, but I'm still monitoring. The 49 cents, actually I'm thinking of getting 49 to 48.5 cents, but I can't get it. So right now I'm not touching it, but I'm still monitoring it for AWANTEC. Actually monitor for a long time, waiting it for a breakout. If it can break out at 50 cents and stand strong above 50 cents, so that will be good. And I will try to enter this AWANTEC. So for later, the vaccine team, HWGB, Bintai, and Solution. So you guys can take these three as a team and then monitor maybe you can play, maybe you can focus Bintai, just don't touch Bintai. Maybe you can focus on Solution and HWGB more. But as I said, it's a weak team. It just started. I'm not sure if it still can go on. But we need to monitor it for more confirmation. And then the next one is AWANTEC. I'm looking for an EP right now. Actually, when it broke out at 0.48 right here, if you can see the graph is a bit what's going on with these apps. Okay, you can look at your own apps. I think something's wrong with my M Plus. The breakout is around 48 cents and now it's at 49 cents, but the resistance is at 50 cents. 50 cents is a long time resistance already. Hard to break out. So AWANTEC, and then the next is the 5 IPO stocks and maybe the glove stocks. The 5 IPO stocks, for today, like I said, SFP tech is a slower. Someone is blocking it. I'm not sure who is blocking it. And if he slams down again to below 1.5, I would just get out of my position. And today you can look at Synergen. Synergen definitely is the fastest. And then somehow Atmo also the second. Today is Synergen, Atmo, and LGMS. This three is faster than the other two, SFP Tech and UMC. Okay, so Sunview, I'm still in my watch list, but it's still in sideways trending. I'm not sure where it's trying to go yet. So I still put it aside first. Don't rush anything. Yeah, and the lastly is Syscorp. Okay, so this Syscorp I actually mentioned like 2 days ago, but I mean, yesterday I gave a support and those, but this Syscorp, yeah, I'm waiting for it to break out at 80 or 80 and a half cents. It's a little bit hard to place Syscorp because someone keeps on refilling. I'm not sure what is he doing for today. Because but definitely has some volume already. Somebody is inside this Syscorp already. I think next few days might have a movement because if you can see yesterday or the day before, I mean Friday, you can see that Syscorp, you can see that the buyer and seller don't have this much sellers or buyers one. It's lesser than 1,000 lots. So when you see that something is going on, something is okay, seller come out, buyer come out. So you know that you need to monitor this stock because something is going on. Because if the syndicate or the bankers don't want to push this stock, why would they put the sellers? Why would they waste their time?